And oh, by the way, he's 4 of 4 shooting it here in the third, as he's knocking on the door of a 20-point night. Hauser, another tip and a deflection and a takeaway. Defense for the Celtics. I thought one of the better lines of our meeting with Joe Mazzulla, when he talked about the arrival of Holiday, and I think you might have asked him about switches or who we're going to put on their best player, and they were looking around the room with all the other assistant coaches, and, well, Drew can take him, and Drew can take him, or Drew can take him.
Yeah. And by the way, this was like StatsMates, too. They're like, we're looking at this matchup data over the last, 3 NBA seasons, which we've got all this tracking stuff going back to 2013, and in nearly every matchup, Drew can handle it. Which, the luxury of having Drew Holiday on your primary option, and then Derek White on your secondary option. Oh, by the way, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as well. And Al Horford. The interesting is we watch this group out there right now with Sam Hauser and Brissett, Fournette, and Pritchard. These are the next 4, right? The Celtics' top 6 is set, and so as this season goes on, what kind of contributions can they get from Luke Fournette? Al Horford's now playing 82 games. What kind of contributions and energy can Peyton Pritchard get? He great first half, hit 3 threes.
Yeah, some places playing checkers. Joe's got a lot of chess pieces, and he's got a lot of his own guys now on his coaching staff. There you see the group. I thought it was great what he talked about. We love. I think Tony Dobbins might be the only guy that stayed. But he said it's a lot of different opinions. It's a lot of different suggestions. Sometimes it's challenging. We get after each other in order to try and find the right way to do things on a nightly basis. Not yes men.
He used the word confrontation, and we often use confrontation in a negative context. But I think a healthy confrontation and the ability to challenge each other on a pick and roll coverage. Hey, we've got Milwaukee tonight. How are we guarding the Dame Giannis pick and roll? Let's hear it, and let's disagree about it, and let's challenge each other.
How often would you do that with teammates?
You go to a shoot around or you do a game plan for a game, there's always discussions.
Yeah.
Whether it's in practice, before practice, we're talking about it constantly.
Into the ballgame, Ricky Council with the floater. Final 20 seconds of this third quarter. David Duke also into the ballgame for Philly. Danny Green has made an appearance in his return to the Sixers. He's familiar with both Joel Embiid and Nick Nurse. He was with him in Toronto. And there is the buzzer to end the quarter. We got a 1-point game. A nail-biter headed to the fourth here in Boston tonight. Wouldn't want it any other way. The Celtics.